Hey guys, so working on my LG washer, basically bearing a shot, loud screeching and whatnot. Took it apart. This is the rear housing for the drum, and basically you see down here there's another spider part that attaches to the back of the drum. Basically what had happened was it's an old washer, and the sleeve here tore apart, water seeped in, got into the bearings, and just corroded them. So took it apart, replaced the bearings. It was pretty seized up. I had to hammer it out pretty badly, where I broke all the bearings just so I was able to get to the outer race of the bearing. This is the casing behind for the motor. You can see here that there's still some residue from the bearings that dripped down, and luckily I took care of that before letting that go on any further, which would have cost me a little more to replace. Gonna get this cleaned up a little bit more before I put her back in. But another thing I want to share to everybody is make sure when you put it back in, your spider part, as you can see here, it's very corroded, pitted, and bad. Even if I sand it down, it would not be good, especially because this part actually seats all the way up against the shaft sleeve here. So bought a brand new one that just came in today, and as you can see here, it's very smooth all the way up and down and around. So that's what you want. So if I went ahead and put this guy back in, I would have just caused myself some more time and trouble. Basically, it would tear this guy apart, let more water back in, and my bearings would be shot again. So got that all done and taken care of. Next thing that I have to do is just throw this guy on top of this and reassemble everything. So I'll get that going now. Now the kit with the bearings that I bought came with brand new gasket. This one's more of a circular type. The other one's more of just a rectangular type. But it's old, brittle, and we don't want to use it anymore. But one issue I did find was that the new one seems to be a little longer. So I have to figure out what to do there. Another thing I noticed is this gasket piece was kind of just welded. Trying to see if I can focus. So they just cut it, heat up both sides, and put them together. So that's probably what I'm gonna do too. So I got the gasket in. This is the part where they welded it. I'm just gonna snip it at that point. So that's gonna be my kind of, you know, you don't cut too much or less. I'm gonna try to do this where I'm gonna pull the gasket. And I'm gonna use this hole right here as a reference point. So you can see here, they both overlap the hole. And I'm just gonna cut both ends off at the hole. All right, next thing I'm gonna do is gotta heat up a piece of metal, melt the two ends, and dab them together, and they should seal. So I got my two ends of the gasket, and basically there's a tool for it, but I don't have one, so I am mocking up a wrench with a vise on jack stands. I'm just gonna heat up this end where it's hot enough that I can melt the ends and then connect them together. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I got it bonded together. Basically just take a pair of snips and just snip off the excess. And that's practically what they do. Now we'll do a test fit. Hard part's done. Now it's a reassembly into the frame itself. And let's go and get that going. Here's the washer all assembled, running at extra high spin. Pretty quiet for the most part. Thanks for watching.